Welcome back to another episode of Lone Star College Football. We have the Baylor Bear pregame show.
Sure.
They're heading down to Lubbock to take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Logan, how you feeling about this game opening up with Texas Tech being favored by 2.5 points?
I'm to be honest, I'm kind of shocked it's only at 2.5. But then again, I'm kind of like, dang, we're not favorites. But it's for good reason, man. It's a 6 o'clock game in Lubbock. It's a blackout game. It's a night game. All the tortillas are gonna be flying,
Yeah.
and our team's not very good on the road. Um, I'm not gonna say in this video who or how I think. Why is my camera falling? I'm not gonna say how I think this game is gonna go, because actually I can, because I didn't hit record on the lock spot. Thank you, Logan, for
Yeah.
that one.
Thanks,
But
Logan. 30 minutes, I'll never get back.
anyways, yeah, it's gonna be a good matchup. I think that they're starting that freshman at quarterback again, but
Yeah, I was about to ask that if we knew who was starting at quarterback.
it's gonna be the same guys last week. I forgot his name. I think it's Warren. Joey
It's
McGuire was on the Sikkim
Aaron
365
Morton.
podcast. What was it?
Baron Morton.
Barron. Gotcha. Yeah, it is. Baron Morton is what I believe Joey McGuire said is going to be the starter. I don't know. I didn't watch their game last week, so I don't. I know that he played pretty good, but
Yeah, it's
hopefully our defense travels well this week and decides to not do what they did at West Virginia. What do you think, bud?
well. What I think is they played West Virginia last,
At home. At home.
and they killed them,
Yeah, they did.
48-10. Let me check Tech at home this year. Let's see, one. That's a win. That's a win. They're 4-0 at home.
Dope. Love that for us.
Yeah, they lost on the road to NC State. NC State's ranked. They lost on the road to Kansas State. Kansas State's ranked. They lost on the road to Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's ranked. Honestly, I'm feeling even better about picking Texas Tech in this game now. They're 4-0 at home. Their 3 losses on the season are coming to 3 teams all ranked. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean that's starting to make me question my Baylor Bears pick, but sick one.
Yeah.
I guess you can call me a ride or die on that one. So
You gotta take them green glasses off, man.
nah, I tried. I thought about it, but I didn't. This man Morton threw for 325 yards on 45 attempts, completing 28 of them for 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And Smith threw 4 passes for 30 yards, all of them complete for 1 touchdown.
Does that mean so Donovan Smith is healthy? They're just not playing him?
Yeah. From what Joey McGuire said on Sikkim 365 is that they might go with a 3 quarterback look this week, which will
It's so
probably
baffling to me.
but it's probably going to work against our young secondary and
Yeah,
our
but
front 7 that's been questionable all season.
bro,
So-
when we played Donovan Smith, we made him look like a stud, dude. That's my god. I'm telling you, if there's any team on earth that will have somebody who sucks come out and have a Heisman game, is these boys right here. Anybody. Logan Patterson could take the field and look like a stud.
I would like to start either way. I'm cold.
Donovan Smith against Texas, 38 for 56. So not great completion, I guess. 330 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. I mean, pretty good for a guy who gets benched a couple weeks later.
Oh, and I
Man.
believe Morton completed those 28 passes to 11 different receivers. last
So
week.
they're gonna spread y'all's
That's
young
that's
defensive
what we've been
backfield.
doing. Like we don't
They're
have
gonna
anybody
spread
that
them.
stands out like that.
Yeah, my thing. I hope y'all kill Texas Tech. I cannot stand Texas Tech.
So do I.
I hope y'all. I hope y'all. Yeah, but you hope so because you're a diehard Baylor. I like Baylor. I'm rooting for Baylor, but I
I don't
just
like Tech either.
cannot stand Texas Tech. We're not
I
your
mean, I'm not
rivals,
a
guys.
rival.
Chill, chill.
I'm not a rival with them like you are, but
Yeah, I think
uh,
if 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 the game becomes a matchup where it's just matchup versus matchup, I feel really good about Baylor. If y'all find a way to not let the home field advantage creep in, that's going to be tough in Lubbock at night. But if y'all can find a way to do that, I think Baylor should be able to come away with this pretty handily. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Baylor end up winning this game with the score maybe somewhere between y'all's offense scoring 27 to 34, somewhere in that range. And I'll take 31. I think the score is going to be 31-24. That's my prediction for the score. Baylor. Well, if y'all can keep the home field advantage out, that would be my prediction. My actual prediction is that y'all don't keep the home field advantage out, and y'all probably end up losing this game 34 to 30. That'd probably be a pretty good guess of mine.
so what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking this game's going to come down to whoever has the ball last. I think Texas Tech has some pretty good pieces on defense, but I don't think they have a good collective whole. Tyree Wilson, he's projected to, I believe, be like a day 2 guy in the draft next year. If he goes to the draft, which I can guarantee you he will. I actually went to high school
Yeah.
with him. For those that don't know, he played great in high school. Um, I'm not surprised. He went to A&M, then he transferred to Tech, I believe, after his freshman year. But
Good choice. Good choice.
dude is a stud, right? Dude's a stud. I believe he's like 6'7". Let me see if I can pull that up right there. But
He didn't
they have
really
good,
make much of an impact against Texas,
yeah, which is really good on y'all.
and they still won. So
He didn't make much of an impact against West Virginia either. He had 4 tackles. Yeah, he's 6'6", 275. Dude is huge. Us having Keith back at the tackle position is big for us. So that makes us actually have all 4 of our returning 4 of the 5 linemen that we had last year. All of them are healthy. All of them are ready to go. Hopefully, he's back into the swing of things. Man, it worries me. It worries me.
yeah,
I'm really worried about what Joey McGuire is going to have his defense throw at Blake Shapen in the midst of all the fans going crazy with the tortillas. It worries me because if he brings the house,
Blake will
Blake
hold on
Shapen's
to that ball.
exactly. Which
He'll hold
I'm
on to
very
that ball, and he'll get
yeah.
sacked 5 or 6 times.
Yeah. Tyree Wilson has 6 sacks on the season, which is tied for 21st in the nation. Like you said, he didn't do much of anything against Texas. He didn't do much of anything against West Virginia, it looked like, according to the stats. But it
Yeah,
looks like he didn't need to with the score being 48-10.
probably didn't
Um,
even play most of the second half.
Probably not. I'm worried about this
Yeah,
game for sure.
I I would be too. If Texas, knowing what I like, if we had to play Tech again in Lubbock, I'd be the first time I was more confident. I wouldn't be more confident the second
Yeah.
time. So
And
I
seeing that
think
game
Baylor
worry.
has a lot of struggles. The y'all are a first half team, and the second half of this game could be where it gets ugly. Like y'all honestly might be winning by 17 going into halftime. I don't know, but
And we're not going to be able to hold on to it like we did Kansas
y'all
last week.
scored what 3 points in the second half last week.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Y'all didn't score. I mean, Texas didn't really score much either last week in the second half. But it's not Texas.
No,
Stop
we're
it.
talking
Stop it. We're a first half team too. But that worries me. I don't know how Tech's season is going as far as like when they're scoring points, because be honest, I've watched one Texas Tech game this year and I
Yeah,
was
I was gonna
pretty
say.
pissed off about it. So yeah. So this game could go either way. It looks like
No, we
ESPN has
scored a
them
touchdown in
favored.
the fourth. We
Did
scored a
y'all?
touchdown in the fourth. Richard Reese with a 2-yard
Carlos.
run after his fourth down conversion
Yeah.
of
Took
16
the game
yards.
away. ESPN has y'all winning both ways as far as like the matchup predictor percentage and also with the spread. So they seem
Has us winning?
confident. No, has Tech winning.
Oh, I thought you said us. I was like, no.
Mm-mm.
Unless it already changed, but
I will say one thing I do like y'all for is y'all are averaging more rushing yards a game and you give up less rushing yards a game. That's a big stat for me. Rushing yards is a
yeah.
big stat. And
I
so
mean, I
y'all
like
are
Richard Reese coming off
winning.
of 186 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns with over
Yeah.
200 yards of total offense just from him. This dude is a dog. If we could get
I
him
will
on the podcast, dude.
I will say Texas Tech is averaging 100 yards passing game per more than y'all.
Yeah.
So if y'all's secondary is weak and they're able to spread that ball out, they might just dink, dunk, play action, take the top off, and it
My,
might only
my
have to happen 2 times to be enough.
my thing with our defense is like we're having to play zone with our linebackers, so we can't bring any pressure. Our defensive line played really good last week as far as getting the bean, but he's just so fast that
Yeah.
Siaka Ika is not going to catch him. Franklin could have been there a couple times to make the tackle, but I mean, whenever he's running away from you, you can't catch a guy like that.
Yeah.
Like he's fast, but he's a good athlete. I don't know if Morton's like that, so I don't know how to feel about our defensive line getting pressure this week. I just feel like if we brought one linebacker on a blitz, kept the other one, like do a cover 3, like with our middle linebacker in the zone, and bring a blitz. But we need to keep the 2 high safeties to help our corners. I don't know.
It's gonna be y'all need a nickel formation where you have a nickel safety come down in linebacker so that y'all can have more on coverage. With that being said, that usually lets the run game work a little bit better. So kind of depends. Sir Roderick Thompson really isn't having a great year this year as far as
Yeah.
running. I will say he is a very talented back. I've seen him make some crazy good plays against Texas in the last couple years. Don't count him out. If Donovan Smith isn't playing and you got Bear and Morton, that plays well for y'all. Y'all won't have to contain a quarterback as often, so y'all be able to drop that nickel safety down, let him play linebacker, let him fly around in his zone defense, and maybe that's enough. Their receiving game is let's see. Yeah, I mean they've got 4 guys over 300 and another one at 263 and another one at 231. And we just get the same thing.
No, I was looking to see if it was mine too.
Oh. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, they're
Man,
spreading the ball out quite a bit.
looking at these team stats with ESPN Plus, I don't know if you can look at these or not at the moment, but this is a pretty evenly matched game. Like looking at it, like their offense gets 40 more yards. Our defense gives up about 15 less. But like points per game, we have 37.4 to their 36.3. Points allowed 24.1 to their 27. Total yards 458 to 499. It's yards allowed 341 to their 354. It's pretty well matched game. So that kind of makes me feel better, but it's in Lubbock. And if we learned anything from these Baylor Bears on the road this year, we're not good on the road.
And Texas Tech is good at home.
Yeah. We won one away game this year, and it was Iowa State.
Yeah. It's It's kind of one of those things where if the team who's more talented wins, Baylor will win.
I
But
hope.
I'm really concerned with a night game, blackout night game in Lubbock. We'll see how it goes. But
Yeah.
that's as far as matchup, that's pretty much all I got left. You got anything left to add to that?
I feel like there was something I wanted to say, but I can't just remember it. I
Oh,
didn't
I
take that any
know.
notes. I never take any notes down on this.
I know what you wanted to say. Sick.
Yeah, Sickle
I
Bears.
hope they win. I hope Texas Tech loses by 100. But at the same time, I picked
Great.
Texas Tech. I'll gladly take that loss. Gladly.
I hope
If y'all made it this far, we appreciate y'all.
so.
Drop us a comment what y'all think about this game. Score prediction would be great. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, you can find us right below here. We have our @ that's on Twitter and on TikTok now.
Got my
Growing pretty
TikTok.
quick. Yeah.
I don't think that's Christian's TikTok.
I don't know. I don't think so. I
We
think it's
got,
just Christian H. Christian Harrington.
and then we got
That's not the
Lone
important one.
Star underscore CFB.
Don't worry about the other ones. Just the Lone Star one. That's the one that matters the most.
So,
We appreciate y'all rocking with us, and we will see y'all next time.
Sickle.